Have you ever forgotten someone's name just seconds after they introduced themselves? Or walked into a room and suddenly had no idea why you were there? Most people over 60 believe these moments are simply part of getting older. But what if they're not? What if your brain isn't failing? What if it's starving? Every single night, while you sleep, your brain performs one of the most important jobs of your life. It sorts memories, strengthens learning, repairs damaged brain cells, and clears away harmful waste that builds up during the day. But here's the shocking part. Millions of adults unknowingly eat the wrong foods, or nothing at all, before bed, leaving their brains without the nutrients needed for this overnight repair process. Recent scientific research suggests that certain everyday foods may help support healthy brain function, memory, and sleep quality when included as part of a balanced diet. And the number one food on today's list surprises almost everyone. It's inexpensive, found in nearly every grocery store, and most people have no idea how powerful it can be when eaten the right way. In today's video, I'll reveal 7 bedtime foods that researchers have studied for their potential role in supporting memory, protecting brain cells, and promoting healthy aging. Stay with me until the very end, because the final food may completely change the way you think about nighttime nutrition. Let's get started. 7 bedtime foods that help protect memory after 60. Part 1. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you were there? Have you struggled to remember someone's name even though you've known them for years? Or maybe you've searched for your glasses only to discover they were already on your face. Many people over the age of 60 believe these moments are simply part of getting older. They tell themselves, "This is normal. My memory is fading because of my age." But what if that isn't the whole story? What if your brain isn't giving up on you? What if it's simply missing the nutrients and nighttime support it needs to do its job? Tonight, we're going to explore something that could completely change the way you think about brain health. The foods you eat before bed may have a much bigger impact on your memory than you ever imagined. And no, I'm not talking about expensive supplements or miracle pills. I'm talking about ordinary foods you can find in almost any grocery store. Foods packed with nutrients that scientists have spent years studying for their effects on brain function, sleep quality, and healthy aging. Some of these foods help protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Others support healthy sleep, giving your brain the time it needs to organize and strengthen memories. And one of them contains compounds that researchers are actively investigating for their potential role in supporting healthy brain aging. By the end of this video, you'll discover 7 nighttime foods that may help support your memory naturally, along with the best way to include them in your evening routine. But before we begin, remember one important thing. There is no single food that can cure memory loss or prevent diseases like Alzheimer's. Healthy brain function depends on many factors, including regular exercise, quality sleep, managing blood pressure, staying socially active, learning new skills, and eating a balanced diet. Think of these foods as one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Now, let's begin. Number 7. Pumpkin seeds. At first glance, pumpkin seeds don't look very impressive. They're small, they're inexpensive, and many people simply toss them aside. But inside these tiny seeds are nutrients your brain depends on every single day. Pumpkin seeds provide magnesium, zinc, iron, and copper. Each of these minerals plays a role in helping your nervous system function normally. Magnesium is especially interesting. Researchers know that magnesium helps support communication between nerve cells. It also contributes to hundreds of chemical reactions throughout the body, including many involved in brain function. Some studies have found that people with higher magnesium intake tend to perform better on certain cognitive tests, although researchers continue to investigate exactly how strong this relationship is. Another valuable nutrient is zinc. Zinc helps support healthy brain signaling and immune function. As we grow older, maintaining adequate zinc intake becomes increasingly important because our bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently than they did when we were younger. Pumpkin seeds also contain antioxidants. These compounds help protect cells from damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. Over many years, oxidative stress may contribute to aging throughout the body, including the brain. How much should you eat? A small handful, about 1 ounce, is generally enough. Choose raw or dry roasted pumpkin seeds without excessive salt. Chew them slowly. Not because chewing magically boosts memory, but because eating slowly improves digestion and helps you enjoy your food more mindfully. Small daily habits often produce bigger long-term results than dramatic changes that only last a few days. Now let's move to the next food. Number 6. Walnuts. Have you ever noticed that a walnut looks a little like a human brain? While that's just a coincidence, walnuts really are one of the most researched nuts for brain health. Walnuts contain healthy unsaturated fats, including alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. They also provide vitamin E, polyphenols, and other antioxidants. These nutrients work together to support healthy aging. Several observational studies have found that people who regularly eat nuts, including walnuts, often perform better on tests measuring memory and thinking skills. This doesn't prove walnuts are solely responsible, but they appear to be part of an overall healthy dietary pattern linked with better cognitive health. Scientists believe the antioxidants found in walnuts may help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Since the brain uses a tremendous amount of energy every day, protecting it from oxidative damage is an important part of healthy aging. A practical serving is about 4 to 7 walnut halves in the evening. Avoid heavily salted or sugar-coated varieties. Simple, natural walnuts are the better choice. And here's something many people don't realize. The thin brown skin covering the walnut contains many beneficial plant compounds. Instead of peeling it away, eat the walnut whole. Those slightly bitter flavors often come from natural polyphenols that researchers continue to study for their health benefits. As we continue this countdown, you'll notice something interesting. None of these foods work through exactly the same pathway. Each supports the brain in a different way. Some help nourish brain cells. Others support better sleep. Others provide antioxidants or healthy fats. Together, they create a balanced approach rather than relying on one so-called miracle food. And that's exactly how good nutrition works. Real health rarely comes from a single ingredient. It comes from consistent healthy choices made every day. In the next part, we'll explore the foods ranked number 5 and number 4, including one fruit that researchers have linked with improved sleep quality and another rich source of vitamin E that may help protect brain cells as we age. Part 2, number 5 and number 4. Now that we've covered pumpkin seeds and walnuts, it's time to move to the next 2 foods on our countdown. These foods don't just provide important nutrients, they may also help improve one of the most overlooked factors in memory health. Sleep. Most people think memory is created while they're awake. But neuroscience tells us something fascinating. Many of the brain's most important memory processes happen while you're asleep. During deep sleep, your brain reviews the information you collected throughout the day. It decides which memories are important enough to keep. It strengthens connections between brain cells. It removes unnecessary information. And it clears away waste products that naturally build up inside the brain. If your sleep is poor, this entire process becomes less efficient. That's why the next food on our list is so interesting. Number 5. Tart cherries. Most cherries sold in supermarkets are sweet cherries. But tart cherries are different. They contain natural plant compounds called polyphenols and anthocyanins, which give them their deep red color. These antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative stress. Tart cherries are also one of the few natural food sources that contain small amounts of melatonin, the hormone involved in regulating your sleep-wake cycle. Several clinical studies have found that drinking tart cherry juice may improve sleep duration and sleep quality in some adults. Why does this matter for memory? Because healthy sleep gives your brain the opportunity to organize and strengthen memories. Scientists believe that during deep sleep, the brain becomes especially active in transferring information from short-term storage into longer-term memory networks. While tart cherries are not a treatment for memory loss, improving sleep quality may indirectly support healthy cognitive function. If fresh tart cherries aren't available, unsweetened tart cherry juice or dried tart cherries can also be options. Look for products without added sugar whenever possible. A small serving in the evening is usually enough. Remember, more isn't always better. Consistency matters far more than quantity. Now let's move to the next food. Number 4. Almonds. Almonds have earned their reputation as one of the healthiest nuts in the world. But their benefits go far beyond heart health. Almonds are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect the body's cells, including brain cells, from oxidative damage. As we grow older, oxidative stress naturally increases. Over time, this may contribute to normal age-related changes in brain function. Researchers have found that people who consume adequate vitamin E as part of a healthy diet often maintain better cognitive health as they age. Almonds also provide healthy fats, magnesium, protein, and fiber. Together, these nutrients help stabilize energy levels throughout the night. Some people enjoy soaking almonds before eating them. While soaking changes their texture and may make them easier for some people to chew, both soaked and dry almonds can be part of a healthy diet. A practical serving is about 8 to 10 unsalted almonds in the evening. Chew them slowly. Eating mindfully allows your body to better recognize fullness and encourages slower digestion. By now, you may have noticed an important pattern. None of these foods promise miracles. Instead, each one supports your brain in a different way. One improves sleep quality. Another provides antioxidants. Another supplies healthy fats. Small improvements, repeated every night, may add up over months and years. In part 3, we'll reveal number 3, dark chocolate, and number 2, kiwi, two surprising foods that scientists have been studying for their possible role in supporting healthy brain function and better sleep. Part 3, number 3 and number 2. We've reached the top 3. The next 2 foods surprise almost everyone because they don't look like brain foods. One is often considered a dessert. The other is a small green fruit that many people rarely buy. Yet both have attracted the attention of researchers studying healthy aging, sleep, and cognitive function. Let's begin. Number 3, dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. Yes, you heard that correctly. Dark chocolate. Not milk chocolate. Not white chocolate. And definitely not candy loaded with sugar. We're talking about dark chocolate containing at least 70% cocoa. Why? Because cocoa is naturally rich in compounds called flavanols. Scientists have spent years studying these plant compounds because they appear to support healthy blood flow throughout the body, including blood flow to the brain. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's oxygen, even though it makes up only a small percentage of your body weight. Healthy circulation helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to hard-working brain cells. Some research suggests that diets rich in cocoa flavanols may support attention, processing speed, and certain aspects of memory, although results vary between studies. Dark chocolate also contains small amounts of magnesium and other beneficial minerals. The key is moderation. A small square, about 1 ounce, is enough. More is not necessarily better because chocolate also contains calories and small amounts of caffeine. Choose chocolate with minimal added sugar whenever possible. And here's a simple tip. Eat it slowly. Let it melt in your mouth instead of swallowing it quickly. Mindful eating encourages relaxation, making it a pleasant part of your evening routine. Now let's move to the runner-up. Number 2, kiwi. This little fruit may be one of nature's most underrated bedtime snacks. Kiwi is packed with vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, fiber, and many beneficial antioxidants. But researchers became interested in kiwi for another reason. Sleep. Several studies have suggested that eating kiwi before bedtime may help some people fall asleep faster and improve overall sleep quality. Scientists are still investigating why. One possible explanation is that kiwi contains antioxidants and naturally occurring compounds involved in supporting normal sleep regulation. Why is better sleep so important? Because sleep is when your brain performs essential maintenance. It organizes memories, strengthens learning, repairs cells, and removes waste products that accumulate during the day. Without enough quality sleep, even a healthy brain struggles to perform at its best. Many older adults experience lighter sleep as they age. Creating a relaxing nighttime routine, including limiting screens, reducing caffeine late in the day, and eating a balanced evening snack, may help improve sleep quality. 2 ripe kiwis about an hour before bedtime are commonly used in research studies. Enjoy them fresh. No added sugar needed. Nature has already done the work. At this point, we've covered 6 powerful foods. Pumpkin seeds, walnuts, tart cherries, almonds, dark chocolate, kiwi. Each contributes something different. Healthy fats, antioxidants, minerals, sleep support. Together, they create a balanced nutritional foundation for healthy brain aging. But one food remains. It's inexpensive, found in kitchens around the world, and it has been studied for centuries for its potential health benefits. In Part 4, we'll reveal the number 1 bedtime food, explain what